Write down 3 examples. Is 1 2 3 3 2 1. Everything you are asking in a single class. 1 2 3 3 2 1. A perfect square. Answer is, what is the digital sum of these number? Digital sum of these number is 3 plus 3 6 8 9. 1 plus 2 is 3. If a number is a perfect square, then its digital sum will be 1 4 7 or 9. Answer is no. Answer is no. Is second question 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 4 4 4 a perfect square. 2 examples, otherwise it will be theoretical by nature. Is 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 4 4 4 a perfect square. 3 plus 3 plus 3 9. 1 plus 2 plus 2 4 plus 9 plus 16, which is 30. 30 digital sum is 3. Digital sum 3. Digital sum for a perfect square is 1 4 7 or 9. So answer for this question is no. Answer for this question is no. Please write down. Please write down 2 more concepts, otherwise it will be incomplete. Please write down another one. How to find the approximate value. How to find the approximate value of a non-perfect square. We know how to check whether a number is a perfect square or not. If it is a non-perfect square, how to find the value? How to find the approximate value of a non-perfect square? Concept. A non-perfect square. A non-perfect square will always give you an approximate value. Actually, it will be a recurring or a non-recurring or a non-terminating decimal. It will always, we will take an approximate value. Now, 2 methods I will solve. Method 1 and method 2. Method 1 and method 2. I want square root of 13. Approximate value of a square root of 13. Step number 1. Square root of 13 lies between which 2 perfect squares? Square root of 13 and square root of 16. 13 is greater than 9. 3 plus 13 9. Difference is 4. 16 9. Difference is 7. Answer is approximately 3 4 by 7. Or in other words, 3.75 are 35 50. Answer is close to, approximately closer to 3 5 by 7. Sir, how you got this one? This is based on limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. That concept I am using it there, right? So I will easily simplify it. Square root of 9 is 3. 13 9. Difference is 4. 16 9. Difference is 7. So approximately it is 3 4 by 7. This method, then I will tell you the greatness of Ramanujan, whom I got heavily influenced in the field of mathematics. This Trachtenberg book of Trachtenberg's method. Those who want to download the book, you can go to Google, type Trachtenberg book of speed calculations. Trachtenberg book of speed calculations. Square root of 13 lies between square root of 9 and square root of 16. Root of 9 is 3. Root of 13 and 13 9 difference is 4. 16 9 it is 7. 2 more examples so that it will be clear to you. Square root of 41. Step number 1. It lies between square root of 36 and square root of 49. 6 plus 41 36. Difference is 5. 49 36. Difference is 13. Answer for this question is 6 5 by 13. 6 5 by 13. Square root of 17 9. You can take 3-digit numbers also. Square root of 16 9. Root of 64. Root of 81. 8 plus 17 9 64. 15. 81 64. 17. Answer is 8 15 by 17. 8 15 by 17. This concept is developed by a famous mathematician and his name is Trachtenberg. Trachtenberg. You can go to Google and type Trachtenberg book of speed calculations. I will give credits to the person who developed this method. It is Trachtenberg book of speed calculations. Trachtenberg book of speed calculations. 2 examples, it is clear. 2 examples, it is clear. I hope it is clear. Now, how to find the, please write down few more. How to find the, okay, Ramanujam's method. Ramanujam's method. Method 2. Method 2. Method 2. How 112 is a perfect square here, Navneet? A perfect square never ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8. Already I kept the heading in the class. 7 years before I kept a video in our channel. Right? The concepts related to perfect square. I neatly wrote at the heading, right? A perfect square never ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8. Again, why is the doubt? Ramanujam's method. Ramanujam's method. This entire credit goes to Ramanujam, who is the god of mathematics from India. There was a small story behind this. How to find the square root of a non-perfect square. I think Ramanujam was about 11 or 12 years old. I am not sure about the age. He was sitting in the class. And Ramanujam is answering questions faster than the teacher. And teacher is feeling very insecure. So the teacher goes and asks a question which was unsolved at that point of a time. Please tell me the approximate value of root 13. Please tell me the approximate value of root 13. The Ramanujam suddenly takes about 2 to 3 minutes solve and he says one value. How? And he gives, this is the solution. The teacher looks at the way he has solved and he could not understand anything. And Ramanujam says to the teacher, if you have not understood, please ask me tomorrow. So the teacher goes and sees the solution of that. Ramanujam could not even understand the head and tail out of it. What he did is, root 13 is nearer to. He did root 9. Root 9 is 13. 3 plus 13, 9 difference is 4. Double this value. So answer is closer to 3 2 by 3. 3 2 by 3. And he solved like this. I am sure you also have not understood how he did 4 by 6. What he did it is f of x is root x. Log f of x is half log x. This is nothing but 1 by f of x. F dash x is 1 by 2 into 1 by x change x. This is nothing but this value. This is nothing but this value, right? So what is change? 13 and 9. The change is 4. What is 2 into x? 2 into 3 is 6. This is Ramanujam for you. About at the age of 11 to 12 years, he found out the approximate value of a non-perfect square. He found out the approximate value of a non-perfect square. A prodigy in the field of mathematics. Unfortunately, our school concentrates more on memory-based maths, but Ramanujam's maths concentrates on knowledge-based, understanding-based, and application-based, which our school system has failed to do it from the last 73 plus years. Right? Ours is Macular education system. Knowledge, understanding and application. I hope it is clear. Ramanujam's method of solving it. Write down few more questions. How to find the approximate value of a non-perfect square. All the students watching it, each and every doubt of yours will be clarified in the class itself. If you are a lover of mathematics, you will not feel like missing any one class of mine. If you are a person who is not good in aptitude, it is my commitment to you. I will make you fall in love with the subject, because you know the fact that if you are hating a subject, the only reason why you hate a subject is you hate the teacher who is teaching the subject. If you get a good teacher and if you love the subject and like the teacher, learning the subject is never difficult. Learning the subject is never difficult. I hope it is clear. Two more examples. The more and more examples we will solve, the more and more clarity we will get. Both are approximate values. Square root of 15.9. It is nearer to square root of 14.9. 7. 7 plus 49, 15.9. Difference is 10. 7 double is 14. Approximately it is 7 2 by 7. Don't do the silly mistake of 7 7 cancel, answer is 2. That is stupidity. 7 2 by 7. If it is square root of 127, it is ending with 7. It is not a perfect square. 11 square is 121. So it is 11 plus 127, 121. It is 6. Double is 22. So answer is 11 3 by 11. 11 3 by 11. I hope it is clear. Approximately it is 11 3 by 11. Right? You can also go and cross check these. Approximately 7.28. 7.28. What is 72? 7 2s are 14. 7.28. I hope it is clear. Any doubt? Any doubts? 5 by 7, sir. 7 5 by 7. This is 7.7. It is 5 by 7. I hope it is clear. These are not 14. These are 10. 7 5 by 7. 121. These 6 and it is 22. 7 5 by 7. If any calculation mistakes are there, please take care. Please take care. This is something which I might do when I am solving it. Calculation mistake. I hope it is clear. I hope everybody enjoyed. Ramanujam's method. Kindly reply in the live chat if you are enjoying it. Ramanujam's way of solving the question. 7.7 is right because 77 whole square is 5929. So 7.7 will be 59.29. Everybody kindly reply. There is a mistake here. Please make a note of this mistake. Here it is 5 by 7. I took it as 2 by 7. There is a mistake here. Kindly reply if it is clear to you. If any calculation mistakes are there, please take care. I hope it is clear. I hope the logic is clear. Ramanujam's method, Trachtenberg's method, and perfect cube. One more question we will solve. Then we will go back to the subject. One more question we will solve. Please write down the question. One more question, so that you will understand how the concepts are being used. How many 5-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits? You don't need to worry about the subject, sir. You are listening to a teacher who wrote 9 mathematical books, right? How many 5-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits? Using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repetition not allowed. Repetition not allowed. Are perfect squares. Are perfect squares. How many 5-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repetition not allowed. Are perfect square. Another very beautiful question, sir. Another very beautiful question. How many 5-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repetition not allowed are perfect squares. Very beautiful question. There is a 5-digit number. Most of the students will take 2 to 3 minutes to solve the question. First thing they will do, these can be arranged in 5, this can be arranged in 4, this can be arranged in 3, this can be arranged. There are 120 numbers. They will keep checking what are that 120 numbers. This is a stupid method. You don't need to do this method. You don't need to do this method. Method number 2. Method number 2. Please write down. Method number 2. Praveen. Method number 2. A very beautiful question. It is just not in listening to the concept. You have to listen to the application of the concept. We started with a very basic thing. Why 24 whole cube is 13824. Then we did how to find the cube of a number. How to find the cube of a number nearer to 10 power k. Greater than 10 power k. Less than 10 power k. What is a perfect cube? What are the ways to check whether the number is a perfect cube? How to check whether the cube root of a perfect cube? How to check whether a number is a perfect square or not? What if the number is not a perfect square? Approximate value, Trachtenberg and everything. These eliminated. Now how I will solve the question? For me, logic. Logic beats formula. 5-digit numbers. One number will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another number will be 5, 1, 4, 3, 2. Another number will be the jumbled order. What is the digital sum of these number? Digital sum of these number is 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. 14 plus 1, 15. Digital sum is 6. If I change the order of the digits, will the digital sum change? No. If I change the order of the digits, digital sum will not change. All the 5 factorial numbers, the digital sum will be 6. If it is 6, a perfect square digital sum will be 1, 4, 7 or 9. But it is 6. So answer is none of the numbers is a perfect square. A very beautiful logic based on the definition of a perfect square. A perfect square, always digital sum will be 1, 4, 7 or 9. A perfect square digital sum will be always 1, 4, 7 or 9. I hope the concept is clear. Tough question made very easy. One more concept I will discuss. I hope the application of that concept is clear, because Cherry has asked a question. It's very important for you to know. You should ask yourself whether you know all these concepts. If you do not know any of these, perfect square digital sum is 1, 4, 7 or 9. Perfect cube digital sum is 1, 8 or 9. You are opening an R.S. Agarwal book. You are opening some book which contains previous year questions. That is not the right way to prepare. As a person who has sent 100% Tyler in CAT examination, CAT is considered to be the toughest examination in India. And I was the South India academic head for a 354 company, managing entire South India academics at the age of 24. That means, I am sure you must have understood, I must be damn good in subject to become the head of the department at the age of 24. Now write down one more concept. One more concept. A perfect square will always be, a perfect square will always be of the form, always be of the form 4k or 4k plus 1. A perfect square will always be of the form 4k or 4k plus 1. Proof. Please write down proof. Please write down the proof. Please write down the proof. Please write down the proof. Now see here. What is a perfect square? A perfect square is nothing but any number which is of the form x square. X can be an even number or x can be an odd number. Even number means 2k whole square, which is nothing but 4 into k square. Odd number is 2k plus or minus whole square. 2k square is 4k square plus or minus 4k plus 1. This is divisible by 4. This is divisible by 4. Reminder 1. Extremely important concept. A perfect square will always be of the form 4k or 4k plus 1. A perfect square will always be of the form 4k or 4k plus 1. A perfect square will always be of the form 4k or 4k plus 1. A perfect square will always be of the form 4k or 4k plus 1. A 4k or 4k plus 1. I hope the concept is clear to you. I hope the concept is clear to you. Is 1346 a perfect square? Is 1346 a perfect square? What is the answer? 46. 4 11s are 44 plus 2. 4k plus 2. It will not be a perfect square. Is 1 2 3 6 7 a perfect square? 1 2 3 6 7 a perfect square. 4 into 14 16 plus 3 plus 3, it is not a perfect square. There are various logics which we discussed. A perfect square never ends with 2 3 7 or 8. A perfect square is of the form 4k or 4k plus 1. We also discussed yesterday. Those who attended yesterday's class, a perfect square ending with 6, tens place is even. Various logics which we discussed. I hope it is extremely clear to you. I am sure each one of you are enjoying the class. Beautiful concepts in our class. Beautiful concepts in our class.